Hello, all. Welcome to Sivan's SAP SD Training YouTube channel. So in this recording, I would like to explain you all about the individual purchase order, which is the SD and MM integration part. So we all know, we have seen about the third-party scenarios where the vendor sends goods to the customer and bill to the business. In the individual purchase order, the vendor will deliver the goods to the business, and then in turn, the business will deliver the goods to the end customer. So in this scenario, it is like a normal OTC process. So that is why the individual purchase order is very, very important to some of the clients where they do this complete process. So let us see what are all the prerequisites required to create the individual purchase order in the system. So here the vendor sends goods and bill to the business, and the business will in turn deliver the goods to the end customer. Why? Because in one example, I'll explain you all that sometimes the vendors will not be in a position to pack the materials as per the customer's request. Hence, they will reject, and then they will say that they will inform the business that we cannot pack this material as per the customer's request, so we are not going to deliver them. Then again, since the business do not want to lose these customers, they will ask the vendor to deliver the goods at the business place, and then the business will in turn pack the entire materials, and then they will send it to the end customer from the OTC perspective. So here in this scenario, so it is like a delivery. So it is like a delivery related billing document. Unlike the third party scenario where order related billing, it is like a delivery related billing document. It is having the movement type also, which is associated with the schedule and category of the individual purchase order. So let us see that complete process. So here the process is, first we will be creating the sales order. So with reference to the sales order, automatically the system will generate the purchase requisition in the backend. And with reference to the purchase requisition, we will create the purchase order using the transaction code ME21N. And here we will have to do the goods receipt. So that means we are receiving the stocks. So that is why we have to do the goods receipt with respect to the purchase order. Then also we have to perform the invoice verification, whether the vendor has delivered the goods on the accepted agreed pricing norms, so that the system will allow us to create the invoice and then the billing delivery document. So here the delivery is associated after the invoice verification, that is incoming invoice. Then the system will finally allow us to create the customer invoice. So here the system is allowing us to create the outbound delivery only after the MIGO and MIRO. The basic settings which are required to create the individual purchase order in your system are like, the material type should be HAVA or FERT, and the item category group is BANC. So for third party scenario, it is BANS. For the individual purchase order, the item category group is BANC. And the item category determination will be based on the sales document type, item category group, usage, and high level item category. Then the default item category will be proposed by the system, that is TAB. In the third party, it is TAS. The schedule and category, here it is CB, that is individual purchase order. So here also this schedule and category is the base for the purchase requisition creation. So here the schedule and category determination also will happen. So we all know that the schedule and category determination is based on the item category plus MRP type, that is TAB or TAB plus ND or PD. So that is equal to the schedule and category CB. That is the schedule and category determination. So here, like the standard schedule and category CP, the schedule and category CB has the movement type as 601, that is goods issue delivery. And also here, item relevant for delivery field is activated in the schedule and category. That means we are asking, or we are instructing the vendor to deliver the goods at our premises, so that we will be doing the delivery from our premises to the our end customer. So here the account assignment category is E, customer individual requirement, and also in the item category TAB, the special stock is equal to E, that is orders on hand. So in the stock overview, we can see that whatever the stock we are requesting from the vendor, and vendor delivers the same products to us. So we are taking into our premises, that is into our plant. So in that plant, when we see the material stock overview, we can find the sales order on order stock, so that based on that one, that is allocated to the particular sales order only. It is like make to order process. So it is more or less similar to the make to order process. So the most important point here we would like to remember is, in the individual purchase order process, when we do the MIGO with reference to the purchase order, the stock will be reserved to sales order stock, SOS. That's what I was explaining you all. So which cannot be allocated to the other customer. Once it is created for this particular sales order and for this particular customer, the same order cannot be allocated to the other customer. And the control is because of the KEB, that is requirement class, as well as the item category TAB, that is E, that is special stock indicator is set. So that we will see in the system. So let us go to SAP. So here I would like to show an example. So here, this is one of the individual purchase orders where we have created the scenario, complete scenario. So if I go to the document flow, here you can see the standard order has been created. With reference to standard order, the purchase requisition might have created, and with reference to the purchase order, the delivery has been created. So in the purchase order, there is a purchase order history where you can see the goods receipt as well as the invoice receipt. Both are there, goods receipt as well as the invoice receipt. So these two documents are created, and then only the purchase order history will be seen. And the account assignment, here you can see there is no sales order here, because there is a sales order here, that is with reference to the sales order we are creating the individual purchase order also. So this is the complete process, and then the delivery. Here we do the delivery like standard process. Delivery PGA also we have to do that, and then the system will allow us to create the customer invoice. So this is the invoice which we create. So this complete process, before going to show this complete process, I would like to show you all about the schedule and category as well as the item category. First, let us go to the item category. The item category is TAB, that is individual purchase order. So here we can see here the special stock indicator has been set here, that is E, orders on hand. So whatever the number of orders we create for this process, that will be stocked or that will be reserved for that particular sales orders because of this indicator, orders on hand. This is the one step which we have to remember, and then we have to explain during our interview process. And the rest of the things are as usual, like the standard item category TAM. So please remember the individual purchase order, the item category is TAB. And then schedule and category, CB, here it is. CB and CS also I will select to show you the difference between both schedule and categories, third party as well as the individual purchase order. So here you can see the upper part is relevant for the, though it is relevant for the external procurement, the vendor is delivering the goods to us, and then from our premises, the goods are going to the customer. So hence, it is associated with the movement type. So movement type means physical or logical movement of a material that leads to a change in the inventory. That is called goods issue. That is the movement type definition part. Here we are selecting item relevant for delivery. Yes, it is relevant for delivery. And here we activate the purchase requisition delivery scheduling. That means we are requesting the vendor to deliver the goods to our premises. From our premises, we are going to deliver the goods to the end customer because of this setting. And the order type is NB, like third party scenario, third party order type. And here item category is 0, that is standard one they use. And account assignment category is E, that is customer individual requirement E. So it is posted to the sales order stock. So SOS. So that is why, because of these settings in the schedule and category, which is making all the difference in the individual purchase order creation. So in the third party, it is like 1. The item category, it is 5. So it differentiates clearly that these two are the third party scenarios. And whereas in the individual purchase order, in the schedule and category CB, the item category is 0, whereas account assignment category is E, order on hand. And here we will activate always the purchase requisition delivery scheduling. So if at all you wanted to see the information about this field value, let us take. The goods generated by purchase requisition may be shipped directly from your vendor to your customer. However, if you want the goods to come to you first, the system can automatically redetermine the delivery scheduling, allow for the additional time required for you to forward the goods onto the customer. That means we are asking the vendor to deliver the goods to us. So then only it will go, and then it will go from our premises to the end customer. So this is the schedule and category. And I wanted to show you all about the item category determination. So the standard document type OR, item category group BANC. See here, TAB. So TAB for the individual purchase order and TAS for the third party sales. Whereas in both the situations, in scenarios, the item category group makes the difference in determining the item category determination. So this is the complete item category determination process. Then now let us go and then create the complete scenario so that you will be able to understand the process, how the third party scenario will work as well as the individual purchase order will work. So now we are going to create the individual purchase order. You also can do the same thing by using the same parameters or organizational elements which I'm using it. By seeing this one, you also can create of your own. And the material is this one. I'm giving 10, 100 units. So here you can see the item category has been proposed by the system TAB automatically. And I wanted to show you all about the item category group. It is BANC, individual purchase order. So we have, when we are creating our own the materials, we have to choose the item category group as BANC. And the price, so we can give the price PR00 $50. So here it is like 5,000 USD because we have taken 100 quantity, it is 5,000. And before I'm going to save this, let us see the stock position of this particular material. So this is the material and this is the plant 3000, storage location 0001. How many units are there which is allocated to which sales order? See, there is already 10 units available in the sales order stock. If I double click on it, we can see that it is allocated to the sales orders 20552 and 20553. So here, these 10 units are already reserved for these two sales orders, and we cannot use it for other sales orders to create. However, when we are creating it and when we are doing the process, the system should add 100 units to this. So that we have to observe now. So come back and then check the incompletion log and save it. So the standard order got created. Let us go to the display mode and go to the line item, schedule lines. Here we can find the purchase requisition number. Also the delivery confirmation date on 8th December. And from here we can notice this movement type, that is 601, which is populated from the schedule line category CB, individual purchase order. And then also we can see the purchase requisition. So this is the purchase info record. The fixed vendor has been proposed by the system, and account assignment category is E. So these are all the interview questions which we have to remember the each and every field which is proposed by the system. Purchase organization 3000. Just come back. Take this purchase requisition and go to ME21N to create the purchase order. Click on document overview on. Click on the my purchase requisitions, and this is our purchase requisition which got generated. Click on adopt button. So the system has automatically proposed this complete information. The delivery schedule, it was delivery confirmation was 8th December. Yes, specify that one to avoid further errors and check whether any issues are there or not. And you can go to the account assignment tab where you can see the sales order number. Then save it. The purchase order got created. So in the individual purchase order, we will be creating the MIGO document, that is goods receipt with reference to the purchase order. MIGO. See, these are the transaction codes MU21N and MIGO, MIRO, ME57, ML21. All these are the related transaction codes. You may not be having the access to all these transaction codes in the quality system when you're doing the testing. So you'll have to ask for the roles assignment of the transaction codes and then specify the exact reason why you require those transaction codes. Then only they will provide you, the basis team will provide you the access. So here the storage location 001 where it is moving, and click on item OK. And before going to post it, you just check is there any issues are there or not. The chart of accounts, no issue. It will be defined again in OB13. So where the chart of accounts is removed by us already, the group chart of accounts maintain. Sometimes we have to maintain and sometimes we no need to maintain. So come to the goods issue, again check. Now there are no issues. So it has not issued any errors. So now click on post button. So now we have successfully created the MIGO, that is goods receipt. So when we do the goods receipt, so then here we can see on order stock has come, the sales order stock, that is SOS. So here you can see the latest order, that is 20622. The unrestricted use is 100 units. That means we can use these 100 units. That is, it is reserved to this sales order. These 100 units are reserved to this sales order, that is on order stock, because of the settings which is already there. So now let us go to the purchase order again. We have to do the MIRO, invoice verification /n MIRO invoice verification document, and reference here with reference to the purchase order we are creating. the invoice verification, click on calculate tax, and then take this balance amount $918. That is, this is the invoice price, this is the vendor invoice price to the business. Press enter. So this has become 0, that is nullified. That is, invoice verification has been completed. Simulate it, and no issues got generated here. Post. Now, the sales order, we have to go to the sales order. So here you can see the requirement type is KE. Individual customer order without consumption. Okay, so this is being automatically proposed based on those settings, and we will have to go to the delivery document creation. No schedule lines, no problem. Here you specify 8th December. So 8th December, it will allow us to create. Yes, now the picking quantity, specify the picking quantity as 100. And then you can see here the status overview. So the picking confirmed. And only the pending is goods movement as well as the billing status. So click on post goods issue. So delivery got created. So now if I create the invoice EF01, so the system has allowed, and then it is with reference to the delivery document. So save it. No accounting generated because we have not done the accounting entries. So that is revenue account determination. So total document flow we will see from here. See here, the standard order has been created. In the standard order, there was a purchase requisition. With reference to the purchase requisition, we have created the purchase order. And then in the purchase order, we have, with reference to purchase order, we have created the goods receipt, that is MIGO document, which can be seen in the purchase order history. See, first we have done the goods receipt for 100 units, and we have done the invoice receipt for the 100 units. So goods receipt, this is the invoice receipt. Then we have created the delivery with reference to the standard order. So this is the delivery document which we have created. If you see the goods movement data, we can see the movement type 601. And then invoice. So this is the one which we have created successfully. So this is the complete individual purchase order process, which is the SD and MM integration part. Thank you all.